Hello everyone, this is a little bit of a review for you before you do your exercise. This is Chemistry for Education Majors. It's lesson number 317, Three Basic Types of Chemical Bonds. My name is William Granthale, as always. We know three main types of chemical bonds are the single covalent bonds, double covalent bonds, and triple covalent bonds. We've already reviewed those in your lesson plan, so go ahead and just review those as well. Single covalent bonds, we know they share one pair of electrons. In order for them to have their full shell, they need full 2 or 8. Everything else needs 8. Hydrogen just needs 2 in their outermost shell, so they can so their outermost shell is full. All of these have to deal with nonmetals. So you have two nonmetals coming together. They form single covalent bonds. That's one type, and they do it because they want to fill the outermost energy level to meet that octet rule. An example of this would be hydrogen gas. We hear hydrogen gas, and we know it forms a molecule. The molecule for hydrogen gas is just showing where they're sharing those two electrons right there. There's no unpaired electrons, so therefore you just have the Lewis dot structure, the two hydrogens. You have the two electrons shown there. But then the more scientific way, the way you represent it, just one line there represents the two electrons there for the two hydrogens. Second type is double covalent bond. Instead of one pair of electrons, they share two pair of electrons. They're also nonmetals. All of these bonds we're talking about today are nonmetals. And they fill in the outermost energy level to meet the octet rule again. So the example of this will be oxygen gas, because oxygen needs 2, because we should know from the periodic table it has 6 valence electrons, so it needs 2 more. So what it does, oftentimes it shares it with another oxygen. So they form a molecule. Molecule's right here, O2. Lewis dot structure, here it is. And notice you have to have all 8 electrons shown in your Lewis structure. 1, 2, for this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. And for this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for this one. So now they're both happy. And there's a Lewis, the Lewis structures there. And here's the bond represented. Remember, each of these lines stand for one pair of electrons. So this stands for 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons there. Shares one pair there, another pair, a double bond. Triple covalent bond, they share 3 pairs of electrons. They are nonmetals. Once again, all of these are nonmetals. The reason we know that is, and we reviewed these already, covalent bonds means there's a metal between a nonmetal and nonmetal. But they're sharing 3 pairs of electrons. They are nonmetals, like I said. And what they do is they fill the outermost shell. An example of this would be nitrogen gas. Nitrogen, we should know, has 5 valence electrons. So it needs, by the periodic table, it has 5. So it needs 3 more. So oftentimes it'll join a molecule with another nitrogen atom and form nitrogen gas to form that molecule. The Lewis structure is right here for these. This should be switched around so you can see where they're sharing those. Here's the molecule. Here's where they're switched around. And then your bond represented. These each stand for 3 unpaired. There's one unpaired electron, there's another. See, if these 3 were switched around to the other side, you could see those, but they're not showing you that. But those are basically what we're doing today. So hopefully everybody understands that it's a pretty simple exercise today. You have 10 of those to do. You got to come up with a chemical formula first for those. Then you have to write that chemical formula down. Then you come up with a Lewis dot structure. Then you do your model. You have to make a model, a 3D model for these, and present those to the class. Okay, thanks for your time. Take care.